Welcome back to the Teb Interiors channel and the show Our Unsolicited Opinion, the show where we watch design-related TV shows and give you our opinion on them, even though you didn't ask. I'm Terry.
I'm Steven.
And this week on Our Unsolicited Opinion, we are reviewing TRIXIE Motel episode 7.
7. Wow.
Second last one. There's only one left after this.
I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah.
I've grown to really like this.
Yeah.
We may have bitched and moaned a little bit about it here and there, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
All right, we open up the show with Trixie and Brandon at Trixie's home in Los Angeles. So they're talking about, oh, I'm so tired, I'm stressed, I've been just sitting here for, I guess, a week or 2 weeks because everything's on hold back at the hotel waiting for permits.
Right.
Oh, but David Rios has left a message saying, call me back. So he calls him back, and the big news is they got the permits.
They got the permits. Could you imagine?
Okay, so they all head back to the motel, look at the ground. They did completely jackhammer all of that, what was it, flagstone.
Flagstone, of course they did. They couldn't just pour cement over it.
With the pool already full, the towel is already in, but look at the edge of it. The edge of the pool is still all chipped, and it's still the old. So maybe they're just going to paint that. The Honeymoon Suite.
Honey, I didn't used to believe in heaven, honey, until I had one of those Sara Lee microwavable devil's cakes, honey. Honey, that's heaven, honey. Honey.
Here we go. So this one's moving right along. They got the drywall up, still needs to be mudded and stuff, but this used to be a closet.
Double
Part of a closet and a door, maybe?
Yeah, it was the double closet. Oh no, they kept one closet.
Yeah,
it was
so
the closet and the niche.
So now this is going to be a new banquette area.
Right.
Danny's wearing that fabric again.
Yep, she likes it. She's got a deal on it. Thank you, Spoonflower.
Trixie's going on about how this room, this is the one where they're putting so much more effort in. They're gutting. They're putting a lot more work. They need this to be luxury because
it needs
they
to look
want
rich.
Rich! Are you rich?
Needs to be able to charge a premium cost for this.
Yes.
I went and looked at the website.
Oh goodness, it's already booked.
It's still the same price. It's still between $550 and $750 per night for this room, which is the same as all the other rooms. So maybe they're not going to charge a premium for this room. They should. It is a bigger room, and it's the honeymoon suite. Danny says she really loved the way the floor turned out in the flower power room, so they want to do something similar in this room. To help save money, they're going to keep these mirrored doors.
One set, yep.
One set, honeymoon suite. People can watch themselves get funky in the bedroom.
It is right beside the bed.
They added a dressing area like all the other rooms had, I guess, which this one didn't have.
Right.
So
but
now
it's in the
it
bathroom,
does.
yeah.
Speaking of the bathroom, so they've gutted it. Yeah. They're going to do double shower heads, rain head, handhelds.
Now, when you look at this right now, those shower heads are super high, but we'll see what they look like when they're done, I guess.
All right, so yeah, here's the Oh Honey color palette.
Oh Honeymoon.
Oh Honey, the Oh Honeymoon Suite.
Oh, honey. Honey. Honey.
You can tell Danny did this wallpaper.
Yes.
This is her style again.
Yes, it is again.
Good.
Yep.
The one thing I'll say though, I've never been a fan of the hexagon shape, and I cannot explain why. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I don't want a part of it.
It's okay.
All right, so here's the room. Hang on, let me see. We'll get what they said. Make sure I don't miss anything. So we're going to dip this room in gold and amber with a few touches of pink. Tufted walls will give the beehive vibe. So all those walls behind the bed and along here will be all tufted.
That's a lot of tufting.
It's a lot of tufting.
It's a lot of vacuuming.
A lot of freaking velvet
It's
again.
a lot of velvet and a lot of vacuuming. The
Checkered
walls.
floor, king size bed, velvet again.
King size bed, little tiny nightstands.
Little tiny nightstands again, shaped like honeycombs. Custom honeycomb printed fabric and wallpaper, and a funky statement light. That was a design overview for the honeymoon suite. Oh, honeymoon suite.
Honey, just, honey, shoulder pads, honey, and just this, honey. Honey, that's what you just did.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. And here we go on the check-in. They're building walls on
They're
top
building
of
walls
the
on
brick.
top of the shiny brick.
Shiny
brick.
Shiny brick again.
So, see that door behind Trixie? Not the one that's open.
Oh, the one that's been
That
drywalled
was
over?
the door that used to go to the room 7. That's the space that they took over for the bathroom.
That's right.
They talk about that way back. That we can gain space from this.
Okay, but they want to also not even having this as a check-in area. They want to have this as a merch store. Of course, you have to sell Trixie merch in
No, of
this
course.
area.
Yes, for sure.
100%.
Yep. I would go there just to get some and not even stay.
Yes. All right, so now we're at the pool, and they're standing there looking at the new concrete that they've put in.
Right.
So your point to this
is they made such a big story about the flagstone, how ugly the flagstone was, how it's the wrong color, it's not what we want, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, we never see any of it being removed. We never saw a decision made to make these flared sections of cement, these rays of cement sections, which is a wonderful idea. So it's interesting, they talked about the roof. We had never seen anything about the roof. Then all of a sudden, Trixie's up on the roof, and the roof needs to be redone. Well, that whole scene could have been the flagstone because we'd already talked about it. We had a vested interest in the flagstone. We had no vested interest in the roof.
But also, so let me add to that, Stephen. They also talked about they want to paint them in stripes, pink and white stripes.
Yep.
Then because she says, the checkered idea was great. It was a great thought, but I think we're running out of time, and to save money, let's just paint them in stripes. And they're like, oh yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do that instead.
Yeah,
but you never told us you were going to paint them in checkers. No. That was never a storyline either. Nope. But all of a sudden,
she's saying we're not
going
to
to do
a
story now.
We're not going to do something that we never knew you were going to do anyway.
Right. On top of that, there's even one more thing.
Oh.
They still haven't talked about the pink hearts in the bottom of the pool. This never, ever, ever comes up.
Well, like I said last time, maybe you just can't see them. That's something they were able to edit out because you can't see them on TV.
I saw them. So anyway, there's this bench. We think it's new. Maybe there was a planter at some point. This is probably where all those cactus were. This is a very cool idea. Yep. They're going to tile it with the leftover tile from the pool and some upholstered cushions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is another bone of contention for you. Because, not this part, because of that side, the one-sided sign.
It's a one-sided sign. Now, I don't know the location of this. Maybe there is no way to see the other side of the sign.
David said he had all these grand plans for the sign. Yeah. They're just going to paint it, put the word Trixie Motel on it.
Yeah.
Done.
You love these moments.
I love these moments. Every single episode they do this, and they're so genuine, and it makes me, I had to pause it while I was watching because I couldn't see.
Because you sob.
I was so teared up.
You sob and you sob.
I didn't sob. I was definitely teared up. And I couldn't even see
inconsolable.
I couldn't even see the TV screen anymore because of all the tears in my eyes, because it was so nice and so genuine when he has these moments.
See?
It's nice.
You have a heart.
I do. I have a very huge, fragile heart.
An enlarged heart.
So this is where Dave is just saying he's been white knuckling it. Trixie's been on the road. I mean, we have to remember, they're also executive producers. So not only, I don't know to what extent, but David is more in control of what's happening at the motel. They probably also have some form of say in what's going on with this actual television show. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of shit on his shoulders that he's trying to deal with. And he's a filmmaker.
Right, because he did the documentary.
Right, because he did the documentary. This is not what he does. No. So, he's, I guess, feeling insecure, and Trixie says, dude, you don't give yourself enough credit. What you've taken on is so huge, and you are doing an amazing job. That, to me, he looks genuinely, relieved and solved. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the word.
Appreciated.
Consoled? Appreciated.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the word.
He's the wind beneath his wings.
It was so sweet. I can relate the amount of work you're putting into something to just have somebody say, hey, I see what you're fucking doing is awesome. So good for him. Trixie says, oh, but I have an idea, by the way. I told Danny that we could have her wedding here. Lots of people are going to come here to have their weddings here. So they want to practice by using Danny and Philip and run the wedding at the Trixie Motel. So Here comes our wedding episode.
Right. Cool house, Danny and Philip.
Crazy cool house. So we're at Danny and Philip's home because it's time to talk about her makeup for the wedding. So she says, yeah, I just want to keep it natural. I don't want to keep my makeup natural. And Trixie's like, same.
Yes.
I love her makeup.
That wig. It's one of my
It's what's her name?
favorites.
Oh my God, what was her name from Joanne Worley?
Joanne.
From what?
Laugh-In.
Laugh-In. Joanne
Yes.
Worley from Laugh-In. Gigi Gorgeous. I want to talk about Gigi Gorgeous. I want to get my notes. I don't want to miss anything. So Gigi Gorgeous is a Canadian.
Yes.
By the way, just like us.
Yes.
Ooh, go Hosers. So she's a Canadian YouTuber, socialite, actress, and model. She started YouTube in 2008 as Gregory Gorgeous.
Right.
Okay, and got pretty famous on YouTube. And then in 2013, she came out as a transgendered woman, and then she documented her transition on social media.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's been on lots of stuff.
Okay, so she's here to help Danny with her makeup. Danny says she wants to do it. She wants to go non-traditional. She wants to be able to look back at these pictures one day and laugh her ass off. Here's one thing. I love those pictures behind
Yes.
Trixie. This is why I have this picture here. Those are very cool, and they're very Danny.
Yes.
But we never got to see inside Danny's house, which I thought really weird. I really wanted to see. And we now know that Danny's actually watching these videos, by the way. Hey, Danny, tell us why. In the comments, you let us know, like, what happened? How come we didn't get to see inside your house? I bet it's awesome. I wanted to see more. So let us know, Danny, what happened. Maybe they filmed it and they just cut it out.
Yeah.
They weren't able to show us it. All right, so back at the motel, the renos are going on in the Honeymoon Suite.
That's me. Oh, honey, that's honey. Honey, that is me at Market Day Chicago. They're like, honey, are you sober? I said, J.K. Rowling. Honey.
Floor's going in, wallpaper's going up, tiles going in. All right, so this part gets a little dodgy too. We're already at $350,000, and David says, in this room is going to jack us up to $385,000. Okay, so $35,000. I was trying to peek into the rooms and see.
There's a ladder in that one room.
So the one on the left looks like you can't see in or covered it with a piece of plastic or something. But yeah, you're right. The one on the right here, it looks like there's a floral wallpaper right there. If you look right in the window on the left, I can see purple flowers. I see the green. It looks like the Flower Power wallpaper. We haven't had our obsession about the doors come up in an episode or so. So there it is again. So, but I see that's Flower Power. I'm positive. I can see.
And we never talk about the wallpaper in are in the entrances.
Yeah,
Good,
I never did.
this wallpaper
And it's a different wallpaper than all the others. It doesn't coordinate.
Yeah, it doesn't
match,
coordinate
but-
with any of the rooms. It almost like they should have, those boxes into each room should have been a solid color. So yeah, so Trixie's on a roof.
They're talking about the roof, how terrible it looks.
Who cares?
David has his Gottmik shirt on.
You have your Gottmik
So in
shirt
honor,
on.
I wore my Gottmik shirt as well.
And there's a person in the background.
Oh yeah.
Hey, person.
Who is that?
I don't know.
We're trying to film a show here. While they're showing pictures of these, I love these pink Christmas lights.
Yes. They were very popular at one time.
Love them. Yeah.
Oh, so there we go.
Right.
Room
But you
1,
still-
room 2, room 3, and room
Right.
4.
So Pink Flamingo, Queen of
Queen
Hearts,
of Hearts.
then Atomic.
Atomic.
So that is Flower Power right
Yeah,
there.
there you go.
That wallpaper. So,
There you
okay,
go.
There we go. But they're not done.
No.
There's a ladder in the Flower Power room. The other one's all wrapped up on the windows.
Yeah,
They
there's
could've-
paper in the...
the
This,
second one.
this simply goes back to the fact that they did all the rooms at the same time. Of course.
Yes. Wait a minute. But the deck of the pool is done.
Yes, it is.
But the rooms aren't.
You are correct.
What the fuck?
Editing nightmare.
Whoa, yeah, editing. Man, you editors got. Hey. To the editors.
Yes,
Pink Flamingo's done. You can see the colors on the color block. Pink Flamingo room was the pilot, and that's why the Pink Flamingo room looks so different. So David Rios says, look, it's going to cost 50 grand, but this will be the best 50 grand you've ever spent because it'll be worth it. Add 50,000, it's going to take us to 435. And there you go. They're gutting the roof. Alrighty, so it's time for her wedding. She looks so beautiful.
She looks very pretty. This whole sheer thing over
I
this
love that. You can
retro
see-
50s style
Yes.
bathing suit, which also has the same print as the sheer.
So they have a wedding ceremony. Trixie is the officiator.
It's cute.
It was a wedding. It was beautiful. It was
Lots
really
of shades
nice.
of pink.
Anyway,
Fun.
this was beautiful, beautiful wedding. It was lovely. They had a great time. Trixie's song was beautiful and touching. Everybody was lovey-dovey, huggy-kissy. All right, finally, it's time for the reveal. So, the reveal of the Honeymoon Suite.
Honey,
Princess.
honey, my exits, honey, are exits, unless it's the back accent, honey. Honey? Honey!
And there we go. It glows like the inside of a jack-o'-lantern.
Dude.
Are we talking about the velvet?
Yes. Look at the fucking stripes.
Look at the ottoman.
That's, dude.
It looks the ottoman in the end of the bed.
And the bed, the footboard. Look at the. At least somebody was trying to take care of the handprints, but I don't. They went into what they did. They went like this, and went down in two different directions and caused this striping. You have to go the same direction to keep the nap in the same direction to not cause this. Right. I know it's so silly, and I know I keep bringing it up, but it drives me fucking insane.
Right. And we've talked about this before. There is probably a person, a stylist,
yes,
who's there for these lock-offs, for these reveals. And they go in and they set the room. Also, they can put larger nightstands in there after.
That's true. There's a lot more room this time.
There's a lot more room there for the nightstands. Let's change them out to normal size nightstands.
Oh, and that's those lamps that Trixie did.
Yeah.
Spray painted gold.
Not sure what's going on with this rug. Why is there a cutout of the rug?
I think it's two hexagons or something, I think is what it's supposed to be making a shape of.
Well,
I know, I've never seen a rug shaped like this before.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Mm-hmm. I like the floor. I like the zigzaggy kind of.
I like the way the scaling of the patterns, with the floor being like that, with the wallpaper.
And the fabric being even bigger. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Cool. There's over the banquette area.
It's a lot of banquette for such a little table.
Yeah, that's true.
And for two people, but sure.
Enrage!
It looks like it's tiger striped.
And they did a close-up shot of this, and nobody thought.
Let's do a beauty of this.
Trixie's in the art again.
Nice, and she looks very fancy.
Oh, I love it. I love the long
very
gown.
Fancy.
Gold hardware, gold on the drapes, gold around the light switch. Lots of gold in this room. Oh, look at even the vent for the HVAC is gold or brass or whatever.
Oh, so they painted it out and didn't just put a white one up there. They listened to us.
See, they heard.
They heard.
Even a hexagon honeycomb mirror. The drapes look like they will be normal length when they are not swagged back.
Yes, but it's hard to open and close pocket drapes because you're going to have to close them, but somebody's sitting on the bench basically staring right into your room, which could be very fun, I'm sure.
Could be your thing, just like the people in How to Build a Sex Room. Yeah. Coming up soon on our Unsolicited Opinion, by the way. Make sure you stay tuned and watch those. We're filming them now. Look at the bottom right. Is that a baseboard and then it...
I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh,
that's the sliding door.
They wallpapered the sliding doors.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I probably would have put baseboard on it.
But they didn't show it.
No.
They never showed it except for a very short close-up of David and Trixie going, "You ready to come in?" And then that was it. Yeah. They never actually showed us those doors.
I would have put baseboard on it.
But what a good, then it really hides
on the front of it to hide it.
Now, look at the banquette nap hands trying to fix. It stops at the third one. So you see this crazy patternly stripes on the bottom three, and then it goes away at the top.
Even the headboard, look at the center of each.
Back and forth. Everything's got to be in one direction.
Yeah.
You won't see those stripes then. Or don't use these fabrics, because what's even worse is in real time, these are just going to have handprints all over them, which is even worse because it looks messier. It'll just be all fingers and everything going in a different direction. Nobody's going to take the time to keep brushing this like this. So they're going to look even worse in real life.
I do not want a job as a hotel.
A velvet stroker?
Yes, the velvet stroker at the... What do you do? I'm the velvet stroker at the Trixie Motel. I go into each room and I flatten out the velvet.
All right, let's move into the bathroom.
Yeah, which was slightly bigger than the other ones, but this is basically it. Yeah, they blew the whole thing out. They moved the toilet.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. They did move the toilet.
Yeah, for sure.
It looks great. It does seem there's a lot of wasted space.
Yeah, that's a lot of space in front of the vanities.
And in the toilet. And
at the toilet area. Lots of hexagons on the walls, hexagons on the floors.
Hexagons everywhere.
Yeah, heck.
They're beating that beehive thing to death. Here's the shower before. Oh, but we can see, look at there's where the front door is. To the right, so we can now see where we are situated.
Right, and that's we blew this area out. But anyway, there's the same direction because there's the French doors. Yeah. But now this area is all shower. Not a fan of the linear shower drain in the middle of the floor because it would have been nice had they put the linear shower drain against the back wall. Yeah. Because now you're just standing on drain, a lot of drain.
Everything's gold.
Yeah,
I like
so
that.
we've got a hot and cold and an on and off, probably. Gold faucets, which we've used everywhere.
But here we go again, the wallpaper right up against the sink. It's
Right,
it's gonna get
a
destroyed.
mess. It's gonna be a mess.
Hexagon light in the
Right.
bathroom. I guess they painted the ceiling orange.
We love the theme. That's why it looks like the inside of a jack-o'-lantern.
What's it called? Stained glass window. Mm-hmm. Hexagon mirrors. Double sink. Just didn't
It's a
realize
double
that.
sink, which is totally appropriate.
Yep. Oh, there's a hexagon floor, but mostly I wanted to point out Philip's leopard shoes. I want a pair of leopard Vans. I hope Vans is listening.
Do you want them to be
a pair of leopard Vans?
Faux
Men's
fur,
size 12.
like my leopard Converse?
Sure.
You want them to be fur. You don't want them to be, well, they're going to be printed. They're not going to be real leather, real leopard. My shoes are not real leopard, but they are real fur.
So the hardware and the, no, they never pointed out the shower, the rain head.
So that is just a shower head, I'm fine with a really tall shower head because they don't know how tall people are going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, even to where Danny's standing, that's totally
I guess,
appropriate
and
height.
Philip, yeah, I guess when it comes down, the valve seemed really tall, but when it comes down and curves down, no glass on this shower.
So that's cool. I like that. But there's nothing in front of them.
One of the theories is the
vanity
glass
in front
didn't
of
come
them?
in time, so we're going to shoot it without the glass. I don't think that shower. I think if you had two people in that shower,
You can't put glass because even if you had a partly,
you'd have to.
there's two people. Yeah, both sides are splashing. There's
Yes.
nowhere to put a door.
Yes, you are definitely going to get water splashing out onto the floor in the bathroom.
And that wallpaper on
And
the wall
possibly
right beside
onto the
it.
wallpaper.
I love these open showers like this. I love them.
It basically needed to have glass, stationary glass on both sides, and a door in the center.
Or no door at all. It's perfectly
you're just
perfect
getting
for
wet
without.
water out on the floor.
Yeah, but that's why but there shouldn't be wallpaper right beside it. If
No.
that was a tiled wall as well,
it wouldn't
have
matter.
at it. Wouldn't matter. But yes, with that tiled or wallpapered wall there, that's going to get ruined as well. Or like you said, maybe there is some solution and it isn't there yet.
You know what else is interesting? There's no fridge.
There was in the rendering.
Yes, there was. It was on to where that plant is.
Yeah, where the gold plant is. You're right. There was a fridge
And
there.
it would have been nice to have. That's what part of that banquette should have been.
A little kitchenette.
A little kitchenette. Where are the mugs?
Where's all the merch?
Where's all our merch?
Oh.
So that banquette should have been where that yellow cabinet is with the plant on top.
Yeah.
There should have been another 2 feet, and that should have been the fridge and a sink if they could have gotten a sink there.
Yeah, you're right. So they could have stolen some space from that banquette and just
Yeah.
and made a little kitchenette in the
at
banquette.
least with the fridge.
Yeah, how do you do it on your show, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, you're right. We don't have a fucking show.
That doesn't matter.
That's how we do it. So, Stephen, give us your ranking of the rooms. So best to worst, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Best is the Pink Flamingo. Malibu Barbara. This Oh Honeymoon. Flower Power. Yeehaw Cowgirl. Queen of Hearts. And then the Atomic Bombshell.
Yeah, mine's the same order, I think.
And you know when you said, I'm wondering if the Flamingo was the one that got them the show?
Yeah, if that was the pilot. It looks
Because
so
it is
different.
it is quite a bit different.
Okay, so here's where this budget thing I said earlier. So now this is the number that they said after we added the roof. So we've just finished showing the Honeymoon Suite, and
Right.
they said, okay, well, I hope that you guys love this Honeymoon Suite because it jumped us up to $455,000 now. So they added, what's that? 25,000.
So now the $55,000 for the Honeymoon Suite.
Maybe that's how much it was. But
Well,
why
that's
why did they
closer to what
split
it should have been.
Yeah, this is how much of the construction of it was in the beginning.
Maybe,
that first,
and then
and now once we
velvet.
finished, it added another $25,000.
It's $25,000 in velvet. Velvet and upholstery.
And they have to
And
pay the velvet
installation.
stroker.
And the velvet stroker, who actually should be fired. The velvet
Yes.
stroker is not doing a good
Your
job.
velvet stroker is doing a terrible
Hire
job.
your velvet stroker.